think, you know, you're reading feminist critique of science, you're being exposed to feminist theorizing. I think in a way you can't help but start to think about what you're doing in your research. Because I think, you know, it was a shame in a way, because we had all this data that we were collecting, but it was, you know, this very standardized kind of interview. And as we were analyzing the data and trying to code these different stages of cognitive thinking, I, you know, became quite, I guess, critical of that whole approach, and found that, you know, the whole coding process, I felt like we were imposing a kind of structure that was not convincingly there, in my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and you know, all along I had been reading all kinds of critiques of conventional psychology and treatments about qualitative methods like discourse analysis.
Yeah.
So eventually I did a kind of discursive analysis of some of the interview material. And then the other thing that I did was a project with an undergraduate student. It took a while to publish it, actually, but it was the study of the obituaries of psychologists published in American Psychologist. Yeah. You know, it was my first attempt at discourse analysis, and it was a difficult material to work with, actually, because it is so, well, it's a genre, basically.
Yeah.
And sort of stylized in a way, but, well, the obituaries at that time, at any rate, were not as stylized as they are today. Some of them were quite lengthy and quite, you know, there's certainly lots of interesting material there to work with.
Yeah.
So that was kind of my transition point, and I really never looked back since then, I guess, in terms of doing research that is feminist oriented, typically more qualitative oriented. Although the project that I'm involved in now on intimate partner violence is a kind of combination of quantitative and qualitative